Hey, what's up guys? Today we're going to be talking about the Iron Giant, all of his abilities and moves, and that's starting right now. So let's jump right into it. Go to the move list. We're going all the way down to its passive abilities. Let's talk about that real quick. Iron Giant does not have a double jump, but instead flies when holding jump. That's pretty sick, honestly. So like you can really take advantage of that, especially if you have an open area map, right? There's no like things in the air. Flying activates his rocket boosts, propelling him upward and consuming fuel. So fuel is going to be a very important thing. What we want to know is how do we gain back fuel, because a lot of the moves require you use fuel, but if you can't like replenish it, you're kind of like, think of it as stamina, right? Iron Giant grants a thorn buff to himself and an ally that receives gray health. Enemies take damage whenever they deal damage to thorn users. There are so many different debuffs and buffs in this game, it's actually pretty nuts. When Iron Giant deals damage or his allies take damage, his rage meter will fill. When full, he can transition into rage mode, dramatically altering many of his attacks, giving him gray health and making him immune to knockback. That's actually pretty important. Iron Giant will exit rage mode after a period of time or when his gray health is depleted. That's pretty sick. I've already seen other players use it. He pretty much turns into this like Terminator beast. I don't know if that's actually from the movies. I can't really recall. Such a long time. My childhood is so long ago. Jeez. Allies can press their normal neutral input to pilot Iron Giant while he is in rage mode, then aim his tentacles and fire light laser projectiles with normal input and a heavy laser projectile with special input. Fighters can walk along Iron Giant's shoulders like a platform when he is... That's pretty sick. When he is in wall cling, Iron Giant will transition to a wall slide after a fighter has stood on his shoulders long enough. Enemies will bounce off on him like a wall if they collide with him while in knockback. That's happened to me when I was playing as Tasmanian Devil, knocking into it. But yo, that's pretty sick. Let's go right into the neutrals. Let's talk about the neutral ground, and then the neutral ground is a Metal Eater, 100-ton kick. Iron Giant charges a chomp on some metal that breaks armor. Very important to break armor in rage mode. He charges forward. So when he's in rage mode, these are two different like attacks essentially. Normal Iron Giant just breaks armor, but when he's in rage mode, he charges a forward kick. That's very important to know. Now, Booster Barrage. Iron Giant spins his legs around him while firing his rocket boots, hitting multiple enemies multiple times and consuming fuel. This is important. He can charge to increase the duration of the attack, but will consume more fuel. So let's start with the ground neutral real quick. Here's the ground neutral. I charged it. I definitely used some fuel. There's without the charge, pretty decent. And now let's do the air neutral. There are the kicks. And the fuel is being depleted. All right, let's check out the next move. It's going to be the side. This is car lateral damage. Car lateral, that's kind of funny. Martian Laser. Iron Giant delivers a combo smashing a car and then sits on it to quiet its horn. That's actually pretty funny. In rage mode, he charges multiple shots of a laser projectile. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get in rage mode in the tutorial, but we'll try. So let's try this. Yeah, that's funny. That's really cool. That's really cool, actually. Pretty cool knockback. All right, let's check the air side. Rocket kick. Iron Giant lifts and fires his rocket boots forward, hitting multiple times and burning fuel. Okay, let's give that a go. So here, ooh, I like that actually. We can right in the face. Boom, and there we go. So you have to wait till you're coming down enough. So like right there. Just a little bit of timing and we go. Ooh, too far. And we got him. Protect friends. What does that do? It's telling me to press. Oh, something is full. I maxed out something. I'm going to press it real quick. That's rage mode. So here's our neutral. Oh, okay. I got you. That's pretty sick, actually. So now we're in rage mode and all of these moves are going to be different. So let's do the collateral one. We're shooting lasers. That's pretty sick. That's really cool. And now we're out of rage mode. Yeah, that's pretty cool, honestly. All right, let's go to the next one. This is going to be up and downs. We're still in neutral. Caution, flying metal. Iron Giant charges, then hurls a scrap metal item upward. In rage mode, he fires 3 missile projectiles overhead that shoot downward. Missiles can be fired multiple times before cooldown applies. Interesting. I like that. And then here's the air one. Superman. I think that's the one where he just flies, right? Iron Giant shoots up toward with his fist held heroically. Oh, this is gonna be cool. Ready? So we're just throwing something up. Do I need to be closer? Yeah. Oh my god, dude. Yo, that's nuts. You have to be real close. But like, oh dude, sorry. And again, that's pretty cool. And then jumping, there we go, flying straight up. You can't knock yourself out. I was worried about that, so I'm gonna double jump and then try it. You don't. Oh, am I out of fuel? I'm out of fuel, that's why. Okay, so the fuel is actually the wheel right there, the wheel that recharges. I thought it was the ramp underneath us, but the ramp underneath us above the screw is our rage meter. Once our rage meter goes up fully, that's how we get rage mode, and then our fuel is automatically replenished after like a second or two. Again, here is our fuel right there. It's going down and it's all gone. Well, it's like a quarter left. That's pretty cool. Good to know. Good to know. Let's go here. Move list. I think we have one more on the neutral side. That is art. Hydraulic stomp. Iron Giant plants an artwork item, knocking nearby enemies downward. Allies that pick up the artwork receive a thorn buff. I'm telling you, these thorn buffs, man. They should put yo. No, that's Nickelodeon. I was gonna say wild thornberries. Ignore me. In rage mode, he charges, then slams his foot, creating a shockwave. Charging increases the distance of the shockwave. Charging increases the we'll definitely charge that up the second time around. Blast radius in the air. Iron Giant ignites his rocket boots downward, creating a fire trail projectile that spreads along the ground. He can charge to continue the attack, but will consume fuel. All right, let's try the first one. So right here, just gonna right here. Nice. What do we do now? Oh, I can eat it. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so I'm pressing the L2 button for me, and I get one bolt. So the bolts are important. I don't know if I've come across why they're important yet, but we'll check again. I'm pretty sure I already read over it in the passive. This doesn't feel like, let me see, maybe it's because I'm not close enough. Let's see here. There we go. It does do damage. And now we're gonna jump and then press down. Oof. Oh wow, that does so much. Well, it actually doesn't do a lot of damage. But look at that. There's added burn effect. Like he's still burned, Shaggy. Yo, that's actually nuts. Okay, so let's do that again real quick. Let's see how much damage this does. So from 42, it gets all the way up to, that's 12. So it does 12 damage, and then on top of the 12 damage, we'll get how much extra damage? 18? I can't count. Not 20, right? So about 18 points of damage. It's pretty cool, honestly. All right, let's go see. Summons bolts to circle him. Okay, so this is where bolts come in handy, I think. Similar to ground. So the first one for its special on the ground, Bolt Friends, Hyper Static Assault. A lot of you guys are mainly special users, but honestly, you should always like utilize both of these at the same time, you know? Each bolt acts similarly to armor, but is immune to armor break a bit. What? What? That's so good. I can see why this guy's experimental. Jeez. His allies receive gray health based on the number of bolts. Both will have an electrical discharge. After a short delay in rage mode, Iron Giant will fire a powerful electrical projectile. Separate cooldowns apply for both attacks. When Iron Giant picks up items, he will eat them, refreshing the cooldown for his bolts. Yo, that's nuts, dude. That we gotta try it. So right here, and then pressing special, there we go. We have a shield. He can't do anything to it. Kind of nuts. All right, and now we're gonna see in rage mode. Nice. In rage mode. That's pretty nuts. That's actually really cool. Ooh, looks like the next move here we accidentally already did a bit. Carry on Stunnalizer 3000. Iron Giant will grab a nearby enemy. The enemy is stunned. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. And Iron Giant can carry them across the map. They are dropped after Iron Giant performs his next attack. In Rage mode, he fires an energy orb that will stun enemies. Cooldown applies for the energy projectile. So again, this has its own Rage mode. We already activated it. I'm pretty sure it's where he shot the green, like, kind of like ray gun thing. It was a big blob, but we can try it again. And then here's another one in Rage mode. So once we get into Rage mode, we'll try those two, but let's try them right now. The side special on the ground and in the air and see what it looks like. Side special, you just pick them up. Can we drop them? Oh, hold up. Can I drop you? Doesn't look like I can drop him. He's always going to come back to recovery, but that's really cool that we can pick him up. All right, and now we're going to jump in, and that gives us a bolt too. Oh. How do I make sure? That's if they're in the air, right? Like if I can, let's see if we can make him jump. Yes. Jump. Perfect. Keep jumping, buddy. Oh, I missed. I'm horrible. Don't mind me. Keep going.
1 hour later.
There we go. Finally. Okay. All of that work. Let's go into the next one. It's going to be the up and then the down. Oh, wait. No, I promised you guys the projectile. All right, so here is Rage mode, and now there they are, and then jumping in the air. Oh, I don't have, you can only use one, so there's a massive cooldown for that. And here's the other one. There you go. Massive cooldown on the projectiles. So there are two more, and they both also have Rage mode. So what I'm gonna do is go through the regular and then the Rage modes for both of these. So for up first, it's called Systems Are a Go. Or just Systems Are Go. Electrical Surge. Iron Giant spins a hot rod around himself, blocking projectiles. He can move and fly while attack. What? That's a little nuts, dude. And the direction of his movement will change the angle of the hot rod spins. And then it's similar to ground. Let's give that a go. So right here, we're going. Oh, that's so good. And then in the air. Oh, man. So we can actually... Oof, that's so nuts. So here, and then we can actually fly here. So I can set it up and then press my up button and it'll send me up. That's so good. That's really cool. And then the down is Cannonball, Aerial Laser Blast. Iron Giant jumps into the air and then cannonballs downward before the jumps. He can move and aimer on the ground that will control where his cannonball lands. In Rage mode, let's see, we'll get back to Rage mode in a second. Let's do the first part real quick. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's nuts.
Guess I'm not mortal.
Look how menacing he is. He's like, hey man, sorry I have to do it to you. So is that like is that a beacon? So you can hit him twice right there. You could also charge up. So if I go all the way over here, is there like a distance to it? Oh, it'll always go. Oh, you can move it. Dude, that is nuts. That's so good. So you can actually move it with your directional pad. Let's do in the air. Oof, that's nuts. And then here we go. We're going to be in our Rage mode. We're going to do up Rage mode and then down Rage mode. So here we go. So up Rage. There's up Rage. We can't do it again. Let's go down Rage. Oh, right here. Oh my god. Right here. Oh, that's so good. Oh man. And there you guys have it. That is the Iron Giant, all of the Iron Giant's abilities. Let me know what you think. Honestly, I really think this is a very interesting character. Honestly, all of them are, though, if you really think about it. They all have their own, like, niche kind of area that makes them shine. So the Iron Giant is a tank. It's a hybrid. And it's experimental. I can only imagine that means it's up for potential nerfs or maybe even buffs in the future. But definitely play around in the lab. Try this character out and let me know in the comments if you find any sort of like hidden mechanics that I didn't go over here. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe. And I'm Zatumi KO, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.